恋するあの人へ届け。 敗失敗僕らの人生目いっぱい障害小しかないやそんなんやんことなくなくない老害状態もったいないもっともっともっと愛ちょうだいっていうか僕たち実際信頼目の目に巻きつける当たり合いものなんだ僕らの人生世界の子なんだ探せよ探せ例外ないニッチもサッチも例外ないなら例外ないしゃべりかそきら来るから守れ永久戦犯マイタイマンとガンダガンガンと声出すのせドラッグアンドロップで上がろう前も上妙の存在携帯もどくだ僕らの人生広大もどくだ鏡よ鏡盛大ない分け合いごっこは成敗代売生産性な後悔もどくだ笑いよ笑いこのレシピは感情に弱点級だんだん強がってダラダラに打つドクドク飲み込んで苦しんで泣いて吐き出せないのべのべのぶさよならあらま求愛成功だけどくだがるるちょうだいなねえ大体のどんだけ存在価値なくなく変わるない下げてペッペの胸分かっていないからクークーバクバクバクなんだぎあるとかないとか気にも留めないで出て目の胸ああ最高点ゼロだ僕らの人生達成でしょろだ鏡よ鏡ローリないてっぺんまでローバイないのない方向体付けいらあれよあがれこの中身は無理あぶむくしゃきだんだん強がってベロバラに打つドクドク飲み込んで苦しんで泣いて逃げ出せないのベロベロベロあらま求愛成功だけどくだがるるちょうだいなねえ大体のどんだけ存在だけだけど欲しがるあれペッペの胸そうそう昨日駅前で見つけたんすよ美味しいラーメンのお店行っちゃう太っちゃう行っちゃいましょう叫んで紹介のねえ大体のシクシク存在場所だけどくきれい求愛成功だけどくだがるちょうだいなねえ大体のどんだけ存在価値だけどく変わる下げてペッペのムー下げてペッペのムー下げてペッペのムー帰りましょうよもう終電もうやばいですって先輩ちょっと聞いてますってああ出ちゃったよ明日もきっと先輩はたくさん食べ飲むんだろうな
All right, that's enough. That's enough stalling. Time to get this show on the road. Hello, everybody. I'm here. I'm still here. I'm not dead. But I have been dealing with a life. A life that doesn't involve making funny jokes on the internet. I feel like that's not really what I do. If anything, I've been kind of not. I mean, I've had a rocky start as it is. Anywho, hold on. Okay, I think we're good. So I wanted to stream today, but I wasn't sure what to do. So I think we're just gonna... It's just gonna be chill. It's gonna be chill. We're gonna hang out. Do some things that don't require, like, all of the processing power in my dumb little machine. It's not a dumb little machine. It's quite good, actually. So yeah. So I guess it's time to make sure thing. No, I think we're good. Nothing personal is showing on my screen. So let us get started here. Hi. The puppet's here. And hello. The puppet's here. And so yeah, what we're going to be doing today is tier lists. I haven't done many tier lists, actually. I've only done like 2 or 3, I want to say. But yeah, we're doing tier lists because I think it's very... Am I peeking? Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Oh, goodness. Lordy. Sorry about that. Well, this should be better. I will try to tone it down. I just have the habit of just stubbornly just being way up close to the mic. I don't know why I do it. It's just kind of... I just do it. Sorry, I'm just putting on some music. Alright, so yeah, we're doing tier lists because the topic is the way that it works is very intriguing because it lets you kind of, it kind of lets you kind of take your mind off of things while also, like, sort of, blow off some steam about your favorite things. Not really in a bad way, just kind of rambling, and that's kind of one of the things that I'm surprisingly good at. So I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do this, and we're starting with one of my favorite things, which is Sonic the Hedgehog. So, should we do characters or games? Well, there are a lot of characters here, and I'm sure I could get through this pretty fast because I have a good amount of experience with the franchise, so this probably shouldn't take as long as I'm expecting it to take. And then there's the games, which I've played a grand majority of the games. So yeah, we're gonna do tier lists, and might as well just get started. Any housekeeping stuff I needed to mention? I can't really think of anything. But hopefully expect... I have the place to myself, so I'm probably just gonna do some fun stuff on Twitch, because I've kind of been gearing to do that. So all right, let's do this. So I have the tiers here. Fab, you know, it's a really great game. There's not much that I dislike about it. There's fun, which means I enjoyed it. There's cool, which is I acknowledge it. I you know, it's not great. It's not great to me personally. I don't really feel much from it personally, but I can acknowledge that it's, you know, pretty good and that other people enjoy it as well. Okay, of course, there's the games that are like, okay, this could have been better, and then, oh no. Which, I mean, this is video games, so why am I putting so much effort into explaining these? Okay, we'll probably be like the I haven't played it tier. Either okay or cool, like I haven't played it. Like games that I haven't played will go in there if I, depending on how I feel about them at a glance. So, yeah. Let's get started. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna. I'm just gonna go in order here. Sonic the Hedgehog. First game. First game. There's nothing horrible about Sonic 1. I wouldn't say I hate it. I don't hate it. It's brutal in a way that it's very, you know, kind of arcade difficulty kind of platforming. But that's kind of par for the course for the Mega Drive, back then. So most video games back then, I would say, were, you know, just egregiously, like, frustrating. But I think that's part of the joy that people found back then, and you know, a lot of craftsmanship went into it. It's very well crafted, and I actually learned recently that from like a sort of a fellow, not a fellow, but like someone I know of in the community who's like a big Sonic kind of aficionado to the point where they kind of look into like the company and the development and sort of fact check everything. Apparently the concept of Sonic the Hedgehog was conceptualized before they started doing like the, okay, we have to make a competitor, a rival to Mario. We have to make something that's better than Mario. So before that happened, Yuji Naka had already conceptualized the gameplay. What was he trying to make? He was trying to make like this like two-player game where you play as like these siblings, and they each have like these powers where they can roll into a ball and kind of move around kind of like Sonic does. So that was like the very beginning, like bare bones concept. So I think in terms of like the history, Sonic 1, you know, there's a lot that I appreciate about it. It's not my favorite game. It's far from it, but I acknowledge that it's, you know, important. And screw the special stages. Yeah, I hate them. There is something I hate about that game. Why did I not think about that? I mean, I'm gonna say this about most of the special stages because just they don't sit well with me, so. Okay, Sonic 2. I like Sonic 2. Sonic 2 is incredibly nostalgic. Memorable soundtrack, memorable visuals overall. I'm gonna put it here because I like it better than the first game, and it's definitely got a lot of charming qualities to it. Tails, I'm sort of like, neither for nor against. I don't have a problem with Tails. He's okay as a character to me. I know a crap ton of people who kind of pour their hearts out for Tails, and that's, you know, well deserved. He's well deserving of praise as a sort of sidekick character. So yeah, Sonic 2. And Sonic 2 has decent special stages. They're decent. I can enjoy the special stages and the like the iOS remake or the remake that what's his name worked on, developed. I'm Chris Whitehead, the Whitehead remake. Because he really like did a great job sort of revamping how they work and how they look as well. Like, it runs at a full frame rate. It's actually 3D, which sort of, you know, it kind of takes away from like the pseudo 3D charm, but like it's more playable that way, so I'm okay with that. What is this? Is that? I'm pretty sure this is Sonic Eraser. Is that how you pronounce it? Because I can see like the little puzzle shapes in the background. I haven't really played this. I'm just gonna put it in here. Okay is like the neutral one. It's gonna be partially the neutral one. So either I haven't played it, but I don't really want to, or I've played it and didn't really think much of it. So I've seen footage of this. It just really hasn't intrigued me much at all. So yeah. Sonic Spinball. So if we're talking about Sonic Spinball for the Mega Drive, I'm just gonna call it the Mega Drive because it's a cooler name. I like the name. It's better. It's more sleek, I guess. If I had a definition of sleek, that would be it. So yeah. Sonic Spinball on the Mega Drive. It's cool. I acknowledge its sort of innovation as a merging of sort of Sonic gameplay style and like pinball. I think it's fun. They had fun with it, and it's respectable. I wouldn't say it's awful by any means. I could barely get through like the first level, but based on the gameplay that I've seen of it, I mean, people seem to have, you know, enjoyed it for what it was. So so yeah, Spinball is cool. Pretty cool. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, it's Puyo with the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog skin, but Sonic's not in it, unfortunately. So I never really cared for this game because Sonic wasn't in it. So, and it's just Puyo. I love Puyo. Not love. I enjoy Puyo. I play it occasionally. So, but Mean Bean Machine, yeah, as a game in the Sonic franchise, I'm just sort of like not intriguing. I mean, not intriguing. I mean, I love the cartoon that it's based on, but you know, it didn't intrigue me. Like when I first saw it on the Sonic Mega Collection, I was just like, what the hell? What is this? And why do they expect me to play it? Okay, wait. Okay, why is Sonic and Knuckles here? But Sonic 3 is all the way down there. I'm gonna keep... Well, I'm gonna sort of keep doing the chronological thing, because It seems a little bit jumbled here. Sonic CD. I do like Sonic CD quite a bit. It sort of righted the wrongs of Sonic 1 in a few aspects. Like the, like adding the extra ability of spin dash and peel out. And I think Sonic CD was originally meant to be like the official sequel. But the people that they had working on the sequel wanted to do something different. So they sort of split off into teams. I like Sonic CD. The soundtrack is really, really good. Both soundtracks are very good. I kind of personally prefer the Western soundtrack, or the American soundtrack. The American soundtrack is my personal preference. I'm gonna go ahead and put it behind Sonic 2. Okay, and then I guess we can do the Game Gear or the Master System title, the two here. Sonic 1 on the like the handheld and the Master System, 8-bit Sonic 1. It's okay. It's actually kind of neat. I thought it was really neat growing up. I thought it was pretty fun. Nowadays I kind of just look back on it as like it's definitely like watered down, of course, with the, you know, they kind of it's like it's a demake basically, but with like different levels and stuff. So I kind of just want to put it. I might just keep it at the bottom of cool. Because I don't think much of it beyond much further beyond like, oh, it's visually pretty interesting, I guess. The Game Gear version, I mean, they made Sonic really tiny, and I thought that was a little disappointing. Because the first Game Gear game that I actually played was Sonic 2. And that game I like a little bit better. I'm actually gonna put it here. I like it better than Spinball. No, I'll put them here because I like them better than Spinball. So, the first two Game Gear games they're all right. They're neat. I definitely don't not recommend them, but other than that, it's just whatever. They needed a they made real estate for Sonic on the Master System and Game Gear, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Let me make sure that that's all the. Why is Tails all the way down here? Why are the Tails games all the way down here? Okay, I think with that, I will move on to Sonic 3. Sonic 3 was definitely the first Sonic game I ever played. I found it on PC for PC at a store. I don't even remember. It was probably Walmart or something. I found the Sega PC collection of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and great choice for like inducting myself into enjoying Sonic games. But prior to this, I was only sort of a bystander of the Sonic hype. Like I'd seen like Sonic Adventure promotional stuff and and I'd watch the cartoon on Toon Disney, and that's about it. But I was curious for sure. So seeing one of the games, I was like, oh, so Sonic is a video game character. I thought he was a Disney character. I thought he was a Disney character because the cartoon aired on Toon Disney, so like, you know. Yeah, the Sonic 3 is great. It's really fun. Best game ever? I don't know if I would say that. Best Sonic game ever? I don't think it fits. It really quite fits that. But definitely, like, I've clocked a lot of hours into it for sure. Definitely growing up with the PC version. The PC version is like, if there's any version I'd recommend playing, it's definitely that one. I know there is the Angel Island Reborn, like modification that adds stuff to it to make it run smoother and a lot of other stuff. I'd say the special stages are also better in Angel Island Reborn. So like, yeah. I feel like I didn't talk much about Sonic CD, but I should probably say, like, Sonic CD, very different. It's a very different take on Sonic. The level design is obviously, like, kind of... It's messy for sure, but I think it sort of started the trend of, like, oh, so you can design a level for these games, but not just make one path. You can make multiple paths in a level in a Sonic game. So it sort of introduces that aspect of level design, which I really appreciate it for, and a lot of other people do too. I know that this is sort of a bit of a controversial game because of what it did, with the level design. But I think when you think about the logistics of it and why they did it, and how it sort of evolved, then it sort of makes you feel better about the game overall, because the game overall is pretty fun. Admittedly, I only ever beat the game like using the debug cheat code because like, I don't know, it does get a little frustrating. It probably doesn't suffer as bad from that as like Sonic 1 or even Sonic 2, but yeah, some of the bosses and stuff are a little aggravating. But otherwise, I mean, it's a great game. I mean, it has the Junio Sonic that everyone in their everyone and their mom is like going crazy over the spiky, smug Sonic from like the animated segments. It's all very cool and very nostalgic. And yeah, the music does. There are quite a few bangers in the soundtracks. So that's Sonic CD, and then Sonic 3. Sonic and Knuckles, I mean, I'll put it in. It's the I kind of see it all as one package. So that's just me. Sonic 3 and Knuckles is really good. The music is great. Even the beta music, I think the beta music sounds just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not worse. It's fine. I think it's fine. I feel like people who are upset about the Sonic Origins removing the MJ music, I don't know. I just don't see a point in sort of... I've talked about this before on Twitter, like, sort of, idolizing an artist who's, kind of dead is one thing. It's one thing. I mean, there are certainly exceptions where that's understandable, but, like, an artist who's dead and an artist who's also, been struck by controversy, which is you know, it's unfortunate, but I personally have no I have no say on that particular matter. I don't know what to think about it. I just don't, I just avoid it. But that's all I have to say about like the sort of music in this game. Is that it's good. It's really good. Like without that music that Jun Noe composed, I mean, had that not have happened, I mean, we wouldn't have had all the musical accomplishments that they've made, like, in the past 20 years, so I'm incredibly, yeah. Sonic 3 is an all-around very fun package. I have yet to actually get through, like, over half of it. I would love to do that at some point. At some point there will be, like, I will play most Sonic games. So definitely look forward to that. I guess I'll look over these Tails games. There's Tails Adventure, and then there's Tails Sky Patrol. I haven't really played these, so I'm just gonna put them here. They intrigue me a lot more than the ones that are here, so I'm just gonna put them here. But I haven't really played them. I feel like I should try them out, just because I've heard good things about them. So yeah. Knuckles Chaotix. I get it. I get Knuckles Chaotix, and I can see why they did what they did. You know, interesting character. They tried to do something with it, and you know, they didn't really need to do it on something that wasn't marketed very well. So, and it was like a Western exclusive hardware. I mean, they could have just made it a Mega Drive game, just so that everyone could have played it without having to attach giant chonky, like, plastic onto their onto their Mega Drive. But I get it. Knuckles Chaotix is interesting, to say the least. 3D Blast. So 3D Blast has an interesting history with me. That is the Sonic game that I really wanted to play. I really wanted to play Sonic 3D Blast after reading about it in a Nintendo magazine, Nintendo Power magazine. It was for the Gems collection. No, not the Gems collection. The Mega collection. I wanted to play this because it looked really interesting. It looked really unique. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it here because, and I'm talking specifically about the original release, the Mega Drive version. The Mega Drive version is really fun. It's really fun. There are certainly ROM hacks out there that make the game a little bit less frustrating. So, like, you don't have to. There's one where that takes out all the flicky mechanics are gone. You can have that. You can have, like, the director's cut mod, which was made by the person who, you know, who sort of led the game design on this game. Or the programming, rather. They did the code for this game. He did the code for this game, and he decided to make a director's cut to sort of improve the game a little bit. I think it has a little level select, like a map system kind of. What else did it do? I think it... Oh yeah, it keeps the flicky mechanic, but you can't... You only lose one flicky if you get hit. You don't lose all of them. So yeah, I really love Sonic 3D Blast. It's one of my favorite Sonic games, I would say. The designs are really interesting. You know, it was great for the time, and you know, a good change of pace. Sort of sort of a good lead up to Sonic's transition into 3D. So, another Sonic Blast, which is the handheld equivalent, sort of, and it has a playable Knuckles, which is pretty neat. I would say it's not bad. I would actually put it here. I'll put it here because of the handheld Sonic titles, Sonic Blast is probably my favorite. Again, just like the sort of Traveler's Tales designs are they really appeal to me. So, and as like a little platformer with like loop-de-loops and stuff, it's fun. I like it. Has a pretty good soundtrack too. Sonic Jam. It's just Sonic 1, 2, and 3 with a little mini game, with the 3D mini game. The 3D mini game is pretty neat. Again, another like sort of take on like pushing Sonic into 3D. I think that's interesting. I wish they could have done more with it. If they did more with it, if they made like a couple extra stages, I would actually bother to check it out. But I might just put it here. Interesting concept. I have no intentions of playing it. Sonic R. So I have I've clocked some hours into this game through the Sonic Gems collection, and it's not bad from what I remember. I've played it I've played it like once or twice recently, and it's not bad. PC version is definitely like the most, you know, cleaned up and sort of free of you know, major flaws. So Sonic R is good. I think Sonic R is good. Did you hear me? Sonic R is good. Sonic R is good. I think it's good. It's not bad. It's not a train wreck either. The music is really good. The bangers. I have them on Spotify. They are on Spotify and I have them. Sonic R is good. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. Here's where you're as I get further down this list, you're gonna hear some spitting. Okay, so that's Sonic R. Sonic Shuffle, kind of just a silly party game that they try to make. There's something about a carbuncle eating itself. That's about it. I don't care much for it personally. Sonic Adventure, and I'm assuming Sonic Adventure DX as well. I'm gonna put Sonic Adventure I'm gonna put Sonic Adventure in here. I like Sonic Adventure quite a bit. I spent so much time playing this game. I had the GameCube version, but it ended up breaking. I got the Dreamcast, like the international version of this game, one Christmas. But I never ended up getting a Dreamcast. And that was like the perfect time to get one. It was like 2003, 2004 or something. I could have gotten one for like $5, but I never ended up getting one. I never ended up getting one. And I didn't bother to tell anyone, like, when I got it, I was like, oh, Santa Claus didn't realize. Santa Claus didn't even realize that I didn't have a. Oh, he forgot the Dreamcast. Oh my god. But yeah, so, I like Sonic Adventure. I had the GameCube version, but unfortunately the disc broke, and the disc broke, and so I had to sort of go without playing it for quite some time, until my friend Vicky gave me, and this was way back. This was like 2005, I believe. I got the PC version from her, and I got to experience like the full game from that pretty much. I don't think I got that close to beating it. I think I did like I played like a majority of Sonic's campaign. I did some of Tails, Knuckles, Amy. I don't even know if I touched Big. I didn't touch Big's campaign. Omega I played a little bit. It was alright. Sonic Adventure is rough around the edges, but I think it's still sort of, you know, a nice, fun package. I enjoyed the Sonic story. I like Sonic and Knuckles stories were those are probably like the best parts, I would say. Amy's is also okay. But yeah, I would say I'd prefer Sonic Adventure over like the original games, or like the older games. Sonic Adventure 2, however. Sonic Adventure 2. Okay. So Sonic Adventure 2 was like after playing Sonic 3. After playing Sonic 3, I believe. Yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 was the second Sonic game. Either the second or the third, because but I'm pretty sure it was the second, because I played it immediately after getting it on my birthday in 2002. I got the battle version on GameCube, and I guess this was right at its release too. So that's like the soonest I've ever played a game at release as a kid. So yeah, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I mean, it's really, really fun. It's really incredibly nostalgic. The music, I have most of the soundtrack on my Spotify, and yeah, they did a great job with Sonic Adventure 2. Not as you know, sporadically flawed as Sonic Adventure 1. So it's a lot cleaner, you know. I know there was some controversy about it because of kind of what it did to the original they changed the shader. I mean, the GameCube, of course, it's running on different hardware, so they sort of had to change a few things, including the shader. Man, I'm trying to find a comparison. Let me see. Sonic Adventure 2. Dreamcast versus GameCube. Yeah, so they changed it around a little bit visually. I think the Dreamcast version definitely like has a look for sure. I haven't really played much of the Dreamcast version, but it does look like, you know, pretty polished and like more consistent in comparison. But that said, I mean the GameCube version and the PC version, but they're both, I mean, they're both still really fun to play. Yeah, I guess the original shader had more shine, more. It looks like it had a little bit more ray tracing on the models. But yeah, I love Sonic Adventure 2. Main gameplay is great. Some points it can get really frustrating. The Eggman and Tails mech levels, the treasure hunt levels. Yeah, those can be a little, those tend to be a little messy for me. Otherwise, I mean, of course, I love the Chow Garden. I love Chow. It's very cute and charming part of the game. I clocked so many hours just sort of relaxing and just, you know, I put so much hours into this game. This is probably the longest. That's probably the most amount of time spent in a Sonic game is with Sonic Adventure 2. Because Chow Garden. It's very cool. It's very interesting. I don't know why. I don't know exactly why. Chow Garden just has this effect on people. So yeah. Sonic Gems. I mean, Sonic Gems is very, very cool because, it has like a... I mean, it has three Sonic games that are sort of lesser known. Or that are quite lesser known. Sonic CD, Sonic R, and Sonic the Fighters, which I will talk about. I should probably talk about that because it's a little out of the picture. Sonic the Fighters is fun. I enjoy it. I clocked a lot of hours into this game too, trying to unlock Super Sonic. I don't remember if I actually did it because it was really hard to do. Even on the GameCube version. But yeah, Sonic Gems collection is really neat. I'd recommend it if you want a way to play it, but there's obviously like, I'm pretty sure you can emulate Sonic. Yeah, you can emulate Sonic the Fighters, or if you still have, I think if Xbox. I think if you have an Xbox, you can play Sonic the Fighters. Yep. Yep. Is it? Yes. Yep, you can play it on Xbox One or Series X. Yeah. So you can play Sonic the Fighters on Xbox. That's probably the easiest way to do it. It's probably the best version too, because you can play as Honey the Cat. So a never before seen Sonic character. Um, so yeah, Sonic the Fighters, fun. Sonic Mega Collection, I've talked about this. I mean, this was definitely like my not my first exposure, but definitely a good amount of exposure to like the earlier games, because I jumped in around the time of Adventure 2, so yeah, Mega Collection's good. There are definitely better ways to play the classic games. I mean, I won't say specifically, but yeah. Mega Collection was a good way to do that, back then, so. Sonic Heroes! Sonic Heroes. Oh man, I'm gonna have to put Sonic Heroes, let's see. I'm gonna have to put Sonic Heroes here. I had Sonic Heroes, I played it quite a bit. Not much, not as much as, like, the adventure games. It's not bad from what I remember. I mean, if you had it on GameCube or PC, you would get, like, max performance. So so those versions were definitely the ones to get. And but yeah, I've heard it. I mean, I'm definitely aware of, like, the big criticisms for it, and unfortunately, like, it suffered from, like, heavily kinked development periods. They had to crunch a lot for it, like, more than usual, and I think one of the level designers got sick. I think Izuka ended up sort of having to, like, take leave after they finished it, because it was too much. So yeah. Okay. So we're getting further into, like, closer to the period where I didn't play Sonic as much. I was playing other things. So I also had life to contend with. Sonic Riders. I like Sonic Riders. It's a neat little concept. It's a neat concept. And it's fun to play. Fun to watch and fun to play. I like it. And I am, like, a little bit I grow a little bit more curious to try the competitive mods that are out for it. People have made servers to enable people to play this online, so that might be something I'll try out at some point. I don't know when, but yeah, neat little game. Neat little game that came during, you know, their toughest period. Shadow the Hedgehog. I played this one a little bit. I didn't get very far. It's... I wouldn't say I'd put it... I wouldn't say I even feel neutral about it. I would just say it's not really worth... It's definitely not worth playing, I would say. It's just not worth playing. It has it had a fun little two-player. I did the two-player with my friend at one point, because yeah, I borrowed his copy of the game, and we played it together, and it had like a little two-player versus mode, and that was kind of cute. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, again, this game runs in the same same exact engine as Heroes. So it was the same team that, you know, had to work on Heroes, unfortunately. So they crunched it. They left enough time for them to make, like, for the animation team to make, like, really great cinematics for it. Like a couple nice cutscenes. But yeah, this sort of pushed the trend of crunching Sonic games, unfortunately. Okay, let's see, We'll do Sonic 06. I didn't play it. I've heard about it. I know there are things happening with it that people are starting to appreciate it more now because it is being, like, ported across, like, from someone's remaking the game. They were able to decompress the original game and remake it in Unity, which is really cool. So it's nice that people are now able to experience it without the heartbreak. At least without too much heartbreak, you know? Because this is the one. This is what they wanted to be Sonic Adventure 3, I think. This was supposed to be it. But again, it was that same team. That same team. Mr. Iizuka. Mr. Iizuka took the reins and sort of started crunching out the poor developers. I mean, I it's certainly, yeah. I mean, I definitely feel for the, you know, the fans who sort of feel the same way about how these games were being treated and how they were received. You know, it's frustrating for sure. Sonic Rider Zero Gravity. I haven't played much of this one. I would like to eventually get back to this, because it's been years. I barely touched this game, so that's why I'm putting it here. It looks interesting. I'm definitely aware of the story because I've seen the fan dub. So, oh, dang it! All right, next time I'll use window capture. Okay, it's fine. I'm not taking this seriously. I'm not especially in VTuber mode right now. I just have a puppet, and that's about it. Okay, Sonic Unleashed. I'm curious to play this one again too, because again, I barely touched it. I haven't played much of Unleashed. If I played any version, it's been the Wii version, and a little bit of the PS2 version. But yeah, those versions are the ones that I, you know, checked out. This was so Sonic Unleashed. This was their turning point, pretty much. Sonic Unleashed got pretty good reviews. It was definitely looked upon sternly, like, prior to its release, and like it just sort of sorry, I'm just resetting that a little bit. Sonic Unleashed was, people didn't expect it to be as good as it was, as it ended up being, like the main version, like the Hedgehog engine. They thought they were gonna do the same thing. They thought they were gonna screw up in the same way. and crunch, but they didn't. They worked on Sonic Unleashed for quite a while, at least over a year. They worked on it for longer than they did any of the previous games. So that was like a big sign of hope for the fans and the developers too. I mean, I'm just glad the developers sort of got to do what they wanted to do without being tortured. Okay, what is next? Sonic Freeriders. Oh yeah, Sonic Unleashed. I want to check out the Xbox version. I think yeah, if you have an Xbox, you can still play Sonic Unleashed. You notice how you can play most Xbox games still. At least the 360 games. says something about nostalgia and you know how certain companies should be taking advantage of it a little more. Or at least do a better job of it. Sonic Freeriders, not worth playing, not worth my time. I couldn't care less. I don't even know if there's a story to it. I don't even know if there's a main campaign to it. It's just... The song is really good. I love the main song of Sonic Freeriders. Free is one of the best songs written for a Sonic game out there. Both versions too. Really good song. That's about it. But that's about it. All-Stars Racing, so I love racing games. You probably know that by now. Not especially interested in the Sega All-Stars, really. There are folks who do like it, and I respect it. So I'm just gonna put it. I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna put it like there. I'll move that there. Sonic Eraser. Sonic Eraser didn't even come out, so there was no official release for Sonic Eraser. Okay, Sonic Generations. That is also a game I would like to get to. It looks fun. It definitely looks fun. Continuing the Hedgehog engine from Unleashed, and you know, doing some cool things with it. And then adding like classic levels, bringing classic Sonic into the fray, which I like classic Sonic. I don't see a problem with classic Sonic being like in the canon. It's definitely not my it's not something that we as fans can control. If they want to do that with the character, then that's what they're gonna do. So I unfortunately didn't have the ability to play this game when it came out. I because I was on a Mac, I didn't have a PC, and I didn't have an Xbox either, so I had to settle for the 3DS version. The 3DS version is not very good. It's mediocre. It kind of feels like a fan game. It feels like a fan game, and doesn't really play that great. Also, the levels are very frustrating. I'm pretty sure that... Did Dimps develop it? Was that a game that they gave to Dimps? I'm pretty sure it was. So yeah. I'm interested in the console, in the 360 version. So I may give that or the PC version. I can get it on PC. I'll just play that. Sonic 4. No. Just... No. Just no. No argument here. I'm just saying no. I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less about Sonic 4. They brought back the same team. The same team of developers who worked on Heroes and Shadow and 06 were just like, alright, let's see if they can do this. Let's see if they can make a sequel to Sonic 3. And they did. So. I am also going to put... The storybook series is a little bit more enjoyable, personally. Sonic 4. I still don't recommend them by any means. They're clever in the writing and everything. I mean, interesting stories. They were supposed to like, Secret Rings was supposed to be like the Sonic 06 for the Wii. But then they decided to make it like a freaking Space Harrier. Like Space Harrier, kind of. Space Harrier without the rail shooter mechanic. Like, you just run. It's games like these that I feel I just feel like that I can be critical towards, because it's just like, yeah, that's literally what they were. Rail shooters without the shooting. Alright, and then they did Sonic Colors. Another one. So, again, I wasn't really playing Sonic games. I wasn't really playing Sonic games at this time. From like 2005 to 2015. I'd just say I peaked my Sonic fandom when I played Sonic Adventure 2. That was when I peaked. And that was about it. That was about it. I didn't really play much other... I'd say I played most games, and I have, really. But... but, like... with the recent games, it's... Or with the sort of... What's considered now as modern Sonic. I just didn't get... I didn't really get to experience them, because I was busy, and... was interested in other things. So yeah, Sonic Colors I missed out on, too. I got to play... I got the DS version at launch, and that one was good. It was good. I mean, if they had a separate version to put here, and like, yeah, I would say it. I mean, Sonic Colors on the DS is pretty good. It's definitely better than the Generations on the 3DS, so... I'm actually gonna go ahead and put that there. Yeah, and then they have all the mobile games in one section, which is very weird. The Sonic Advance. Okay, the Sonic Advance is pretty good. Mostly like classic like inspired by the classic Sonic motif. So you know, it's not very fast, right? So it's mostly platforming. But I'd say it does a really good job at that. Music's very good. Sprites, I mean, everyone knows about the sprites. Let's see. Do I prefer it over the classic games? Yes. Yes, I'd say I would. I will eventually stream most of these games. I will play these games. Well, I will play most of the Sonic franchise on stream, minus the ones that I'm not interested in. So So keep that in mind, I guess. Sonic Advance 2. Wow, hubba. Let's see. I really love Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic Advance 2. Sonic Advance 2 is great. What's this? What is it with Sonic and 2? Can they make a Heroes 2? Maybe it'll be better. The Sonic Colors 2, maybe. Yeah, I love Sonic Advance 2. It's great. It combines like classic gameplay with like the sort of high speed of the adventure games. It's really fun. It's really fun. I highly recommend it. I'd say it's up here for now. It's all the way at the top for now. Do I prefer it over? Well, I'm gonna put Adventure 2 here. I have a bias for 2D games, so yeah, it's gonna be at the top right now. Sonic Advance 3 is also very good. I like it. It's kind of more of the same, really. But it has like the partner system, and then there's like a hub world for each level, and it's neat. It's really neat. I'm probably going to take a break in a moment here, just so that there's something I need to do real fast. So I'm probably gonna take a break. Well, let's go to BRB, and I will return in like 10 minutes, probably 5 or 10 minutes. Okay, I may have forgotten to hide the, I may have forgotten to hide the overlay from PC face. I apologize. There's a lot to keep track of, apparently. Okay. So we got Sonic Advance 3. The Sonic Advance series is really good. I freaking love the music and the sprites so much. It's really, really good. Just taking a sip. Okay. Let's see, Sonic Battle. So Sonic Battle is definitely going. So I played this game a lot as a kid, and another one of those games that I just played all the time, as often as I could. It's really fun, and I wish I had friends to play it with. Fortunately, that wasn't the case. We did not have a link cable, unfortunately. So the Game Boy Advance was, you know, my single player only. But yeah, Sonic Battle is really good. Has a cool little story. I think it does some interesting character development, and yeah, just the game itself is really neat, and you can like there's customization in it. There's customization in it too that I find really unique, intriguing. So yeah, I definitely recommend Sonic Battle. All the advanced games, I absolutely recommend. I'm glad they didn't put Sonic 1 Anniversary Edition on here. Or whatever that was called. Sonic Genesis or something. Okay, Sonic Lost World. 3DS version. Like Generations, I think it's a little bit better than the Generations 3DS. I still wouldn't say it's a good game. It's very frustrating and just aggravating. The controls are way out of hand. It's like if you wanted to play like. I can't rag on racing games now or like driving sims now because I play those. And they're not, driving games aren't at all frustrating most of the time, so. But Sonic Lost World is pretty frustrating. It's like, it's Super Mario 64 on acid. That's basically what I'll say. Sonic Lost World on. I didn't have a Wii U, and I also I haven't played the PC version, but I do have it. So I intend to play this game at some point, because it does look intriguing, to say the least. I know it's highly panned, highly criticized, dragged through the mud with, like, because of the character, like, the writing and the characters, like, it's infamous for that, so. I'll just have to see for myself. It looks pretty fun, so I'm willing to check it out. Sonic Boom. I've seen gameplay of Rise of Lyric. I haven't really seen much of Fire and Ice. I know Fire and Ice was like okay, I guess. Not widely renowned, just okay. But yeah, as we get further down the modern, I just don't know. I just don't know about most of these. So, Sonic Forces, no, no, I'm not interested in Forces. I know it did some pretty weird things, and again, the same infamous team that just didn't put any love into it. Didn't put the same amount of love. The developers weren't able to put the same amount of love into it as, you know, the writers did. I mean, the writers. I heard this. I heard this game does some things better with the writing compared to like Lost World. I was at one infamous scene with Tails, but like whatever. Sonic Chronicles, yeah. I don't care. I don't care. If your game starts a lawsuit with Ken Penders, I'm staying away. I had this game though. I did have this game. I had this game on the DS, and as an RPG, it wasn't awful. It wasn't awful. But nowadays, I don't much care. I don't much care for it. So whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and put Sonic Mania, because I do want to give it full attention at some point. I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, because Sonic Mania is just more of these, more of these, and cooler special stages. So I'm willing to give it another go. Sonic Rush. There you go. Sorry, Advance 2. Sorry, Adventure 2. Sonic Rush is really fun. Really fun, really intriguing, very intense, I will say. With my adult brain, I can't even fathom how, like, I was able to, like, get through almost the entire game as a kid. I even almost got all the Chaos Emeralds. I got to the very last emerald and I'm like, whatever, I can't do this. But yeah, Sonic Rush is great. Great. All around great. Level design, I mean, the thing with these mobile games is it suffers from, like, you know, they call it like DIMPS syndrome or something, where every level just kind of gets more and more infuriating with slow moving segments and like spikes and, you know, things that sort of break the immersion. But they did that on purpose. They did it on purpose, I can tell. It's not a sign that they were crunched. They were trying to make the game challenging. They probably could have done it a little better, but like, I wouldn't say it's like a huge mistake. It's fine. I'm okay with it. Sonic Rush, definitely, like, I'll play it on stream, but like, I can't be as good as I was at it when I was a kid. I would literally have to devote hours to practicing it, to get like the clean runs and stuff. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to do that with any Sonic game. I'm probably not gonna get Chaos Emeralds in most of these games that require them. And I'm certainly not going to get A ranks. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna devote myself to do that because it'll just give me a headache. And that's not what I want video games to do. Rush Adventure is also very fun. It's more of Sonic Rush. Oh yeah, and I forgot to talk about Blaze the Cat. I mean, Blaze the Cat is a very interesting Sonic character. Probably one of the best. Like, I put her right next to Tails as, like, really interesting. So, yeah, I mean... The conventional sort of Sonic design choices that sort of highly succeeded, are in these mobile games. So, I highly recommend checking them out. I'm not really sure where to put Rush Adventure. I don't enjoy it more than Adventure 2. So I think I'll put it there. Yeah. And here it is. The Sonic tier list for me and Melody. Yeah. So that's gonna be that. I mean, look. I'm a huge Sonic fan. I'm still a Sonic fan. I believe that through some serious compromises, they can attain, you know, producing something that people will enjoy. I'm hopeful about it. I have hope for it. I'm not gonna sit here and, like, ramble on about, oh, it's he's a corporate mascot, and they're just squeezing all the money out of the franchise because that's what corporations do. It's not that I disagree with that notion. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's a huge part of this, and that's a huge part of game, you know, AAA devs. I mean, that's what they do, right? But, you know, if a corporation can put out something like Mario Odyssey, Super Smash Brothers, Klonoa, Fantasy Reverie, like, if they can do that, I think Sonic Team knows. They know that they have that ability. They just have to make better decisions. They have to stop sort of cowering in fear of public opinion and the suits. Because you're not gonna get anywhere if you keep your ideas limited to, oh, are they marketable enough? Oh, are they gonna please, like, are they gonna please my dad? Are they gonna please are they gonna please my dead grandpa? Like, like, even if they force you to do these things through, like, you know, money and stuff, like, the you know, the ways that corporations work, I mean, it's pretty obvious. The way that the corporations that oversee all this game development stuff, I mean, there's no question that they are creating a Bible for every little thing, every little aspect of game design. There's a Bible written by some dude who's like 50 years old and probably hasn't even touched an arcade machine. Like, yeah, that's what they're doing. But that being said, you have other companies that are doing the same thing, right? They're putting all these limitations on their properties, and they're doing it intentionally. They're doing it with the intent of making a lot of money. But you have that, and yet, you know, Shigeru Miyamoto is renowned as one of the best designers, like game designers in the world. Still. Like, I feel like Sonic Team can do the same. They can do it. put all the limitations, Sega, put all the limitations you want on Sonic, on the Sonic universe, on the franchise, on the characters, on the what the game should be. And Sonic fans, freaking post as many video essays ranting about Sonic's blue arms. Post that as often as you like. It's up to Mr. Iizuka to, you know, sort of do what's right and believe in his own creations, believe in his team, especially. Don't force crunches just because the higher ups told you to. You know? I mean, do what you have to do, but like, it doesn't mean the soul can't be there. It doesn't mean you can't. It doesn't mean the soul that has made, you know, the Sonic franchise be known for what it's known for. Don't suck out the soul. You don't have to suck out the soul to appease a corporation. You don't have to. But there's no reason. There's no reason to do that. No one says that you have to do exactly that. So, I'm getting a phone call. So, I'm gonna go BRB real fast. 1 second. Wait. we go. Welcome to the full transparency stream. You know what? I think. Hold on. Window. Okay. Okay, there we go. that way I am not exposing anything important. Maybe there. Okay, so we so yeah, I was just to wrap that up, like Sega, do better, basically. Alright, so I guess since I reviewed the Sonic games, I am now supposed to review all the characters. Well, this is gonna take a while. I don't know a good chunk of these because I'm guessing a lot of them are from the comics or SatAM or you know, X, like side characters or the storybook characters, IDW, the movie, like, yeah, yeah, so we're gonna do this. It shouldn't take long. I mean, so my plan is to put any characters that I'm not familiar with, those are going in C. So C will be like the neutral / who the hell are you category. That's a lot of tiers too. I'll make do with these, but yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Who the hell are you? The dark monster dude. You suck. Mephiles, aka Memphis, Tennessee. Yeah, not. I'm just kind of gonna skim through these, so I apologize. Amy. A. Yeah. I like Amy. I like Amy a lot. She's cute. What is this, like young Antoine? Little Antoine? I don't know who you are, so I'm gonna put you there. I'm guessing this is like Antoine, like the French Revolutionary skunk dude, Antoine. Or Fox. I don't remember. He might actually be a chipmunk, yeah. Like Sally. Antoine is okay. I acknowledge them. B is just like I acknowledge them. And then C is a little bit more neutral. Maybe B will be like neutral / I acknowledge you. And then C will be like who the hell. SatAM Antoine. Okay. It's alright. I've seen fan art of people who headcanon Antoine as a trans man, so that's neat. Bark the polar bear is alright. Being the dynamite? No. This lady, this clown girl, I like the design a lot. I really like the design. That's a really good design. And that's not just me being a clown. That's I appreciate the design. I don't read the IDW comics. I grew up with the Archie comics, leading up to like, I want to say I stopped reading like probably 2006 or 7 was about when I stopped reading. But I've experienced a good chunk of the Archie comics, as well as Sad I Am, and Adventures of, and the OVA. Big the Cat, not a huge fan of Big the Cat. You know, big doofy cat. I mean, what's not to like about that, right? I just kind of just sort of not really. I guess I'll put him in neutral, or neutral. Blaze the cat. I like Blaze. Blaze is really cool. I love her voice actor. Her design is really cool. I remember trying to draw her a lot when I was a kid. I wish they did more with her. I hope they do. Definitely a character that they should play around with more. What's your name? Like... Bokun? He's alright. He's alright. Bokun's alright. Not, like... Kind of think of him as, like Kuromi from, like, the My Melody anime. That's kind of the role that he plays. That's a same energy. This lady, I think she's from, these 3D models are really good, by the way. I'd love to know who made them. Very clever use of, sort of organizing this list. She's from Adventures of, I believe. I could be wrong about that. I don't know her well enough, though. So, who the hell? Bunny Rabbot. I like Bunny. She's really cute in Sad I Am and the comics. So this is the... Is this... This is, I want to say this is post-reboot, Bunny. I don't know a whole lot about the reboot of the Archie comics. I haven't read much past, like, 10 issues of the reboot. So... But she's cool. She's really cute. I like Bunny. My girlfriend also really loves Bunny. Bunny Rabbit pre-reboot. Oh, hubba. Really cute Southern Belle. I love her. In Sad I Am, she's really cute too. Probably not as much as the comics. I like her in the comics a lot. I should probably talk about this. Like, people think about the comics and like the Archie comics, and they just the first thing they think of is like a bonfire, because they just want it to be like wiped from existence. They think the comics are so awful. It's like have such a bad track record. But like, I don't know, man. I grew up with a good chunk of the comics. I started reading in 2002 when I became like a fully fledged Sonic fan, and just starting from there, like I was able to sort of you know, plant myself in the story, and it was very immersive. It was very immersive, I have to say. To sort of just take in all these characters and worlds. Even if a lot of it took on the sort of family dynamics of like the family dynamic scenarios of like Archie. I know one person described Archie Sonic as like Sonic in Star Trek, but not much else. Which is fair, but I don't know. There's so much that I appreciate about it. You know, I was only reading them for a few years, but like the times that I read them, like I looked forward to it more than most things. Like getting into bed and just popping one out and reading was really nice. It was really like immersive and enjoyable for me. I love this. I love the Archie comics. I'm gonna say that up front. I love them a lot. I wasn't much of a comics kid either. I didn't read any other comics really. I think I do have like the Mega Drive comic that they did, where the one that Tyson Hess worked on, where it was just like a rehash of the classic characters, and I thought that was really neat too. The Archie Sonic team did a lot of work. They did such hard work, and with all the limitations, you know, the Sonic. What's the Sonic comic? Not a Bible. Not a Bible. That's not what I'm talking about. This one. Is it this one? Is it? It wasn't this. It was like Archie. Sonic Archie Encyclopedia. This one. So they had like an encyclopedia for it, like explaining a lot of what goes on and what's basically established. And you know, you get to see like a lot of the inner workings of it too. You may look at it now and think garbage, but like, man, they put so much work into it. A lot of love went into it. And they're all off doing their own thing. Ken Penders is long gone, doing goodness knows what. So, like, I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't say that Ken Penders is a reason for you to avoid the sort of landmark that the Archie comics have left. It's absolutely worth revisiting, or visiting for the first time. If you want to check them out, I highly recommend that you do. Because they did some really, really great stuff. Okay. Moving on. I just thought I'd let that be known, because that's another controversial Sonic thing. What isn't controversial, right? Okay, Burning Blaze. Super forms are cool. I acknowledge their coolness. So I will just put them together, because kind of same character, just different. Well, kind of. You know. Chaos, Perfect Chaos. It's alright. Charmy the Bee. He's alright. Chip. I like Chip. Chip is a good character. Chip is a pretty good character. For a Sonic game where the story, like, takes a turn. Like, takes a really dark turn. Like, for a Sonic game, it's a pretty dark turn. Like, the world is in shambles, basically. And, you know, Sonic is almost like left by himself to, you know, wander around and wonder what the hell is happening. But then you get Chip. And it's just like, oh, here's someone who may or may not be able to help me. Very charming personality too. I mean, just a cute little guy. What more could you ask for? I'm pretty sure, like, Chip was kind of what they were doing with Midna in Twilight Princess, because like Zelda Twilight Princess, that the story gets, you know, takes a turn as well. But, you know, Midna is a silly little creature who's like there to provide like social sustenance, like another being is there with you to sort of help and just keep you company, you know. I think that's something I feel like that's something games like this really need, where, you know, the story is very intense and very, you know, serious, but but oh, here's a silly guy to follow you around. So yeah, I like Chip. I don't know who you are. Cosmo, I'm gonna put in here because I didn't watch Season 2. I did not watch Season 2 of Sonic X. If I did watch it, I watched like bits and pieces, because it originally would air after school on Jetix. And this was when I lived in the United Kingdom. So we had Jetix where they would show Sonic X and like Mega Man Battle Network and whatnot. An assortment of anime and cartoons. It's kind of like a Cartoon Network, like a better Adult Swim, if you ask me. It's basically like Toonami. And they had Sonic X. Our first year living in the UK, it would air Sonic X after school. It's like when I got home from school, I was able to watch it. And I think they aired it in the morning as well. And then 2005, the Season 2 came out. But they would only air it like... They would air it super early, like primarily early. And they would only show it once every day, or like once a week. I think it was once a week, and then they would just rerun other episodes from Season 1. So like I didn't get to see Season 2 because it was just in a really bad time slot. But I'm aware of Cosmo. I know a lot of people really love her character, and she had a lot of play in the story. So I'll rewatch Sonic X at some point. You know, go all the way through it. I say this with like most anime that I am intrigued by or have seen before. Like I'll give it another go at some point. I don't know when. Cream the Rabbit. I love Cream the Rabbit. Peak adorable design for Sonic. For the Sonic universe. Like, so cute. She gets along with everyone, including, like, a robot that could kill her, but it never kills her because she became its friend. It's so cute. So cute. Why do people make like this, like, he's not a character. They're not a character. They are a stand-in for the character that you make in Sonic Forces, but they are not a character. I guess that's what this means, but like, it does not count as a character. That's like saying, oh, I'll put me in there because I'll put Mia Melody in there because I played Sonic Forces. No, that's not what that is. That's not what that means. Also, if I remember correctly, based on what I've seen of Sonic Forces, there's not much immersion with the character, so there you go. Emerald? Emerald's pretty neat. Design-wise, yeah, I'd say it's pretty up there. I think it's really cool in Sonic Battle that you can like customize Emerald. You can customize the animations and the moveset. That is really, really cool. And that's not something you see in any game. That's not something you see in video games. I know there's one indie game that I've played. I don't remember what it's called, but there's one indie game that I played where it's like an arena fighting game, like Sonic Battle, where you can, or like more like Power Stone, where you can customize your character's attacks. Like you can set how do you want your character to punch, or how do you want your character to react to this button, like that. You do that in Sonic Battle. And it's so cool. It's really, really cool. And it's like integrated into the story and stuff. It's really cool. This guy, what's his name? Dorompa? That's the same name as a move from Dragon Ball, and also who even? Like, what a weird character. What a weird character to make for a racing game. But okay, I mean, go off. Like, Eggman? Eggman's okay. I'm not exactly sure where to put him. Eggman's alright. I don't really think much of Eggman. He has these weird moments, especially in like Sonic X, where he is like redeemable. Like, I know that in Season 2, like Eggman changes in Season 2. He's different. Not to the point that he's not Eggman, he's just changed his ways, kind of. I guess that's just kind of the sort of typical kind of like joining forces arc, but like they've done some good writing with Eggman. I will say that. As a like in terms of my favorite characters, I wouldn't say he's really up that high. So Eggman, other Eggman. Other anti-Eggman. I don't know. Whatever. Comic book character. I do not remember what he does or like what his story is. I probably wouldn't care much for him either. Archie comic character. Robotnik. Not a big fan of this Robotnik. Not a big fan. No. Who the hell are you? Is this Darcy the Dragon? She's okay, I guess. I would have to read more to know about her. I've only ever seen her in, like, sporadically. She would appear sporadically. She's never really had... As far as I know, she never really had a full arc of her own. So I'd honestly just kind of put her here. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. Metal Sonic. Are there multiple Metal Sonics in here? I have to make sure there are not. Okay, there's... Okay, so this is classic Metal Sonic right here. This is the classic version that people seem to not like very much. Because he was made to, like, be more marketable, I guess, more cute looking. But I don't know. I'd say both are okay. Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic's all right. I acknowledge Metal Sonic. Better than Chaos. Better than Big. Better than Bark. Okay. Metal Sonic might be up there with Eggman. I don't know. Eggman's two little goons. I think one of them was voiced by Kirk Thornton. Alright. I don't despise them, per se. But they are kind of just there for the sake of comic relief. Which for me is like... If you want to make comic relief, you have to... You have to make sure it fits, and you have to make sure it's got a gimmick of some sort. So like Charmy the Bee, like, he's sort of the he's part of the Chaotix. He's part of Team Chaotix, but he's not like he's not your typical like intimidating secret agent man. He's just a little guy who's trying to get by as a working for Vector, you know. And you know, he's like a kid, so he's got like very childlike energy. It's very silly and random. That's good comic relief. These two robots, they're just kind of there. They don't really do anything. They will make quips at Sonic and Tails. That's about it. So, and argue with Eggman. That's about it. It's Scratch and Grounder, but worse. Speaking of which. Okay, maybe not that high, but I like Scratch and Grounder. Scratch and Grounder are really good. just because they fit the context of the adventures of cartoon. So, Snively. I'm assuming this is like comics Snively. I don't hate Snively, so they'll just both go there. Is this like Sally's brother? I don't remember much from the comics, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Gemerald, there's not much to do with Gemerald. They didn't really do anything with him besides just make him like, oh, this is a robot. Remember Metal Sonic? This is like Metal Sonic, but not. So, excuse me, my throat. Throat's a little scratchy. SBO, don't much care for him. Not awful, just don't really care for him. It's just kind of another Shadow in terms of his personality. Fiona Fox. So this is evil Fiona Fox, right? Is there another Fiona Fox in here? No. I do not see another Fiona Fox. That's weird. Wait. Alright, I guess there's just one Fiona Fox. I'm gonna go ahead and put her here because she is in an arc that I did not read. She arrived at the time that I sort of stepped off of reading from reading the comics. Just turning down the music a little. I forget his name, but they kind of made him as like a rival, like a romantic rival to Sonic, because he wanted to marry Princess Sally or something. I don't know much about him other than that. I think he ended up getting together with Mina Mongoose. Gerald Robotnik. It's not really interesting, really. Besides the whole space colony thing, there's not much else to his character. So, the president. Oh. The reason. Here's the reason why most people know this guy. Oh my god. When was that picture taken? Like, wow. Oh no, that's... okay. This is the president, that's the general of gun. Okay. Gotcha. I have no idea. I know nothing about him then. Because I did not play much of Shadow the Hedgehog. Honey the Cat. I love Honey the Cat. Not... yeah. Honey the Cat is really cute. She's a Sonic OC of, Honey from Fighting Vipers, basically. They wanted to put Sonic characters into Fighting Vipers, so they did. And they made a new character for it, but they didn't put her in officially, so... But she is in the recent re-release of Sonic the Fighters, so... If you want to play as her, I recommend it. She's pretty fun. Pretty fun to play as. Infinite. Awful villain. Just at a glance, I know. It's certain characters, at a glance, you just know. Jet the Hawk. Jet the Hawk is alright. I don't really... He's okay. I mean, I'm familiar with the story of the writers' games only because I saw the real-time fan dub, and that's about it. I mean, Jet the Hawk was just kind of... Jason Griffith won another voice role or something. I don't know. All three of them were just kind of... I'm gonna put the lady in front, because, you know. This lady, she's like a bee? Or a fly or something? She's cute. I like this design visually. It's cute. Julie Sue. She was sort of like a... Was she the Sally Acorn to Knuckles? I guess she pretty much was. I don't know much about her beyond that. But she was okay. I didn't get much exposure to her because the Knuckles arc sort of ceased after 1 year after I started reading. It's like by 2003 they weren't... Julie Sue didn't even show up, not that I can remember, until they did the Mobius 25 years later. So, is this King Acorn? I don't know much about King Acorn. Knock knock, it's Knuckles, by the way. Knuckles is okay. Big broody guy. He's alright. I don't know who that is. I don't know who this is. Not enough. Same with her. She does appear in Satam, but I don't remember. Is that Lyric? Okay. They didn't even try for lyrics, so... Or they didn't have time for lyrics, so... Did Maria have a hedgehog form? I don't think she did. It's cute. Maria, like, I don't really... Again, like, there's not much to her. So, like, same with, like, the Robotnik family, I mean, there's not much to them. Besides the space colony, they made the space colony, that's it. Marine. Marine's cute. She's alright. Not my favorite. She's like, kinda like, who can I compare her to? She's kinda like Tails in that her childlike energy, but she's also very hyper. So I guess she's closer to like Charmy the Bee. Metal Sally Acorn, I don't remember that. Mighty the Armadillo, he's pretty cool. I like his design. Definitely the character I like in, like, of the Chaotix, of the official Chaotix. I don't know who this is. This is like anti-Tails. Evil Tails. Tails from the Satam. Pretty cute. Pretty cute. He's like a little brother. The most little brother-esque Tails. Okay, maybe not the most, but not as much as in the OVA. But... Okay, Tails. I don't care. I mean, Tails and Knuckles are good. Are definitely good side characters. For me, just... sorry, I forgot to put away the header again. I apologize. They're good side characters for Sonic. Or good as, like, part of the main cast. I don't know. I like Sonic. I'm biased towards Sonic. Don't know who that is. Mina Mongoose. Mina Mongoose is really, really cute. Really well designed. She was kind of... I mean, she was kind of the character that they made in Archie for, like... For the sake of creating, like... romantic drama scenarios. I know that they had really good moments involving her. And they created a really good arc for her. And eventually she got together with somebody. I think she got together with this skunk dude. But she was originally like Amy, a Sonic admirer. I really like her. She really reminds me of I feel like she was created in homage to like Athena from King of Fighters. I mean, maybe one of the writers like liked King of Fighters, so they wanted to make a character like her. They did a good job. I ended up enjoying her a lot. So I don't know who that is. Fang Ornak the Weasel. He's alright. I like him better than these guys. What's this guy's name? I don't remember his name. He is one of the main villains in Archie. I don't really know much about him other than that, though. Something like, not Grievous, but something like that. Yeah. Nicole. Oh. I like Nicole. Nicole's cute. I like that they decided to make a character arc for, like, who was essentially, like, Sally's computer. Give her a personality. I thought that was really clever. That was, like, a nice surprise. That was really fun. I don't know who you are. Uncle Chuck. Alright. Sonic's uncle. It was nice of them to give Sonic like a family. I thought that was a good detail. I know they went kind of crazy with it, but like for what it was, they did a good job with it. Is this Ray? Ray from the comics, I'm guessing. He's also okay, I guess. Didn't really care much for him. Is this Omega or Gamma? This is Gamma. I like him better than that. Yeah. Rosie the Rascal? like an alternate universe, like an alternate universe where Amy is like fucking is just like a raging monster. She's okay. I'd put her down there. Walrus dude, the raw guy, the walrus. I forget his name. Eddie the walrus. I think his name's Eddie. Or Edgar. I don't remember. Not my favorite. I'm guessing they made him a little cooler in the reboot. Rouge the Bat, S tier. I don't really know anyone who hasn't put Rouge in S tier, really. They've done some fun things with her character, for sure. Skunky Dude from the comic IDW. Sally Acorn. I like Sally. Okay. I like Sally. They did something cool with her in the reboot, okay. Sad I Am Sally was also pretty neat. Okay, like... I like Sally Acorn. And I'm not saying that just because I'm a big nerd, I'm saying that because... she's a good character. Like, yeah. What's this dude's name? I can't remember. Scourge. He was okay. Good attempt at making like an anti-Sonic. Shadow. Shadow's cool. I like Shadow. So if I'm putting all the ladies at the top for any reason, it's because the writers at Sonic Team and like the Archie comics were pretty good at writing ladies. So this is no real bias. I'm really just going off of what do I think of these characters as, you know, women, and also like overall quality. So don't call me out for any gender bias. Women rule. Who's this dude? Looks kind of cool. Is that like the first? Is that like Metal Sonic Mark 1? Kind of makes me think of like the original Metal Sonic. Interesting. Silver's okay. Silver's not bad. Silver ain't half bad. And this isn't just because I really like his portrayal in the real-time fandom. I really like Silver as a character. I know they didn't really do anything with him in... Well, he was kind of doing things behind the scenes in Horses, but other than that, they didn't make full use of him. But like, he's a good character. One of the best parts of Sonic 06 for sure. Sonk. American American Sonic, it's alright. B. He's pretty cool. I'll say that. I grew up with it, so it's fine. Sticks. Again. They know their ladies. They know how to write good ladies. I think Six is very cute. Fits the sort of comedy theme, so. Super Scourge, okay. I mean, I don't really... Yeah, it's fine. Hyper Shadow, I'm just gonna put them next to their persons because they're... It's all one package and they're all pretty neat. Fleetway Super, I don't really know anything about. The raccoon, what's her name? What's her name? I forgot her name. Oh. I forgot her name, but I really like her design, so I'm gonna put her in here. Is this Tiara from the canceled Sonic game? Cute. I don't know why you gave her the last name Boobowski, but okay. I mean, if you want to give a Sonic character tits, that's fine. Tikal. She's okay. Other skunk dude. Vanilla the rabbit. Also very cute. I'm gonna put her up here. Cause, hell yeah. Good mommy. Vector the crocodile, he's alright. Goofy old man. Sorry, I had to plug in my phone. Werehog. Werehog's pretty cool. other lady. I forgot her name. Oh. Also very cute. Movie Sonic movie Tales. They're okay. I acknowledge them. I'm pretty sure, like, whenever it is I get to watching these movies, like, I'm gonna enjoy it a whole lot. Because it's Sonic, and, you know, they had a lot of fun making these movies, so I'm gonna check them out. I don't know what or who that is. This pixie gal from the Dreamcast, Sonic Shuffle. Whatever. Manic. No, I don't like Manic. I don't like Manic. Pick a better name, dude. Lady from... whatever. Sonic Boom background character. Sonic's mother, quote unquote. Don't know who you are. I think her name's Shade. Shade the Echidna or something. I don't know anything about her. I played Sonic Chronicles, but I did not get to see her. I did not play long enough to get to see her. Sonya's okay. Sonya is not bad. Why would they make her voice actor Jaleel White pretending to be a woman? I mean, I acknowledge that, okay, if he wanted to do like a feminine voice, he could. But like her voice was literally just like nasally, kind of silly, like like I couldn't take it seriously, man. I couldn't. It's too silly. Her design's cute. I'll say that much. They could have done better with that. I don't know who you are. You're cute. I don't know who you are, though. I don't know them. Another shuffle character. This is, what's his name? No, this isn't him. But I don't like any of these dudes from Lost World. I'm just kind of like, whatever. Oh, that is Zavrok. Or whatever his name is. Zarvok? But yeah, I don't care. Those are weird lips. Weird ass racist lips. No. Boomcast. Boomcast isn't bad. I think Sonic Boom is a pretty decent show. It's funny. It's got some good bits. So I'll just put him like let's put him here. Knuckles. No. Don't like Knuckles. Sorry about that. It's not horrible, just like I don't like what they did. That's not a good depiction of Knuckles. Eggman's okay. The Amy's cute too. I don't know who that is. Tails doll, whatever. I don't feel anything about the Sonic R, like, robots. This gal from, Boom. She's cute. I like her. She's cute. I liked that episode. Sword? The sword from, Black Knight. Mm. Mm. Egg. Nothing from Rush Adventure. I don't really care. Don't really care about Omega. Eggbots. I don't really care much for these robots. Sorry. I don't like him. I don't like him because... So this is the dude that you have to race against in the special stages for Rush Adventure. You have to race against this dude. He's just some robot shark man with a... He's also voiced by Jason Griffith. And you have to race against him, and then right as you get to the end of the race, he kind of, like, starts to go crazy behind you, and kind of charges ahead and pushes you aside, and, like, beats you to the goal. It's really bullshit. It's really not good. Rush Adventure does not have good special stages. They're very frustrating. I don't know. Oh, this lady Law from the... I'm gonna put her higher. From the Sonic Unleashed short? Hell yeah. She's so pretty. I wish they did more with her. I wish she was actually in the game. Like, come on, man. The only characters they made for Sonic Unleashed were Sonic, Chip, Professor Pickle, Tails, Eggman. I think Amy appears at one point, briefly. I don't even think we see Knuckles. But yeah, like, besides Chip and Pickle, they didn't have any other real characters in there. So like this ghost lady, she appears in the short film created to promote the game, and you know the short film is whatever, but like she's so pretty. I gotta show you the fucking. Oh, hold on, let me just make. I'm doing a specific search, so I gotta make sure. Let's see. There is. Let me just make sure there's nothing saucy in here. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, see how pretty she is? She's so pretty. This is like one of the best designs I've seen for freaking Sonic media. It's so good. So good. I love women, I love ghosts, and I love her. So like more of that would be nice. Yeah. Okay, we're almost done. It's taking longer than I thought, but I think this will be a good... this will be a good stream, so a good length stream. How are we even going? Almost 3 hours, dang. That's a long stream. Okay, Mecha Sonic. I think Mecha Sonic is cooler than Metal Sonic, I will say that. Mecha Knuckles, whatever, like, whatever. Omochao, I can't think of one person who likes Omochao, honestly. Like, Knuckles' dad or something, I don't know. Lady from the Secret Rings, whatever. Would be nice. The Wisps. I'm neutral on the Wisps. These two dudes from the from the Night of the Werehog short film. Whatever. Chris Thorndike. Okay, so Chris Thorndike. Chris Thorndike. I'm gonna try to organize my words with this. So Chris Thorndike is basically the sort of the typical kids anime immersion protagonist for Sonic X. He is basically the main character. In Season 1 he is. In Season 1, Chris is the main character. He was just made because to fit the sort of formula of children's anime having a human protagonist or some kind of like human presence in a context where, you know, all the characters are based on animals, are anthropomorphic and not very human. So they did that with Chris. And I think Chris is pretty okay. I don't think Chris is a bad character. Much like who was it? Much like Sally Acorn, I don't think he's a bad character. A lot of fans will just yeah, he's going in F because I hated him in Sonic X. Like, people just hate Chris. Everybody hates Chris. You know? But me with most of the media that I consume, I'm not doing this to girl boss anyone. I mean, if you whatever patience you have for certain characters, I get it. I totally get it. Like, most of these characters that people think are, you know, incredible or like attractive, I'm just like, oh, whatever. I couldn't care less, right? So like, I'm not comparing myself to you. I'm not comparing myself to other fans. I'm just trying to provide like a baseline, kind of a baseline in terms of like how I view characters and media and stuff. So yeah, I think I look when I was growing up, I looked into his character, and I was like, okay, so they've added this human character into Sonic's universe. What are they gonna do with him? And then, as I got further into the show and got towards the end, I'm like, okay, I think I understand what they were trying to do. It's pretty obvious what they were trying to do. But I think they did a pretty good job with it. I mean, the last couple episodes of Sonic X are just freaking heart, like, ripped my heart right out of my chest. Like, they did a great job writing the human character, like the typical human character. Is he the best character in anything? No, but he's not what people have been claiming, I would say. Classic Amy. Classic Amy's okay. I'm just better with these other versions of characters, I guess. Classic Amy's pretty cute. Classic Eggman. Sure. Classic Knuckles. Okay, we're just doing like classic versions of characters. I mean, they are what they were, right? They are what they used to be. And they're kind of basically the same character. They're just, you know, they're just a little different. Let's see. Classic Sonic, I mean, just the character from Sonic Generations, Whatever. I mean, Sonic. I like Sonic regardless. Classic Sonic is like a, you know. Classic Tails is really cute. I will say that. No. Old Man from the OVA. Okay, so we have the OVA characters. At least 2 of them. It's silly. It's silly. I like that they added like another silly animal character in the OVA. That was nice of them to do. Because all the other characters are human. Sarah's also very cute. Again, they may have added Sarah for the sake of like, okay, let's put a human in this to make it more relatable or marketable or whatever. I don't think it would have mattered, but I'm guessing that's what they did. I don't know who or what this is. Who is this, like... Is this, like, postmodern Sonic? Like, who is this supposed to be? Is it just Sonic? It just looks like Sonic. Right? Like, it's Sonic. Is that, like, a new Sonic? Is it a made-up Sonic? Like, what is the Sonic? Community ranking. I don't know. I don't know. Adventures of Robotnik. Yeah, I dig it. I think I'd like OVA Robotnik over... I mean, if that's supposed to be OVA Robotnik, then yeah. This is basically OVA Robotnik. I gotta zoom this out, I'm sorry. As we descend the list, it gets a little crowded. I don't know who that is. 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 Dark Supersonic, alright, I guess. Not much else to it. Dark Spine Sonic, same, like, kind of, yeah. I don't know who that is. 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 Okay. I don't know these characters, alright. This is gonna be the case for these next few. Chow! Hell yes. Thank you for putting the Chow in this, because I love them. I love the little babies. I don't know if that is. I don't know what that is. Oh, shit from Sonic Boom. I don't know what that is. That is. Oh. Egg, the robot from Sonic 3, whatever. Gold Sir Knight Sonic. Okay. I don't know who that is. Oh my god, I don't know. Sorry. Horrible boss. Horrible boss. One of the worst bosses. Some will argue the best. I'm not a fan of this boss. Hate to say. Madonna. Okay. Whatever. So, they're just gonna show me the movie. God damn it. So yeah, they intended on making Sonic like Michael Jackson and be Madonna's boyfriend. And yeah, that was the original intention. Not bad, just the fact that they were using an actual person was kind of weird. But hey, then you have Princess Elise, so... What is this, like, Ignatz or something? Ingus? Ignatz? I don't remember. Archie comic character. Amy from... Black Knight. She's just Amy, literally. The president... Yeah... President, secretary, whatever. Professor Pickle. I don't know who that is. Metal Shadow? A Shadow Chow for some reason. Why is that? That's cool and everything, but... I'm just gonna put it here. Because it's a Chow. Yeah, just... I don't care for the Black Knight or Secret Rings again, just... Who are these guys? Is that... I wanna say they're from, Underground? But I don't know that for sure. They look familiar. Tails, with goggles? Tails with goggles? But why is that a separate character? Stormtroopers? No. these are like Eggman's minions and Sad AM, whatever. Don't... Robot Sonic. Is this like the time-traveling Sonic from Archie? Might be. Nikki! Oh, Nikki from, the manga. So yeah, there's a manga. Gonna Google again. So yeah, this has been making tracks lately because people have been like discovering new things about it. There was a Sonic manga back then, way back when the game started. And they had Nicky Perlauser was he was like Sonic. Like he could turn into Sonic, but Sonic was an alter ego. And Nicky actually wasn't aware of when he became Sonic. He would like black out. So it's sort of like a Venom thing, I guess. Really charming idea. Really charming idea. And a girlfriend, Amy. So Amy was in this comic too. Sonic had a mom and dad and a sister, Sonia. Yeah, so they did try to give Sonic a family originally. But now it's seen as like a just an alternate universe kind of thing. But I still think it's really neat. It's really interesting to look into. I definitely recommend, like... I'm wondering if there's someone... There's probably someone working on, like, scanlations. That would be really cool. But yeah, that's Nikki. I will go ahead and put Nikki... Like... I don't want to put Nikki here, because the concept intrigues me a whole lot, so... Who is this? Who's this? Who's this lad? A Sonic with goggles. I don't know who you are, but you look pretty cool. If they gave Sonic goggles in like a pilot outfit, that would be really cool. I would absolutely vibe with that. Another little shit from Boom. Classic Supersonic. Yeah. I'll go over all the super forms. Power Fantasy, yeah. It's not Dragon Ball. It's Sonic, what are you talking about? This isn't Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball's completely different. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. This is, yeah, this is Hypersonic. I had a thing for the super form, the super and hyper forms, so like, it's okay, I can make fun of myself. This is Sonic's mom, I think. Oh, I'll have to see in the movies. Sonic, whatever. Oh, the cute little animals. Yeah, they're alright. This guy. This dude from Sonic 06. Yeah, get real. Well, wait, what? Wait. What? Is this because, Shadow the Hedgehog is... Is Shadow the Hedgehog not canon? Is it an alternate universe? I can't remember. Why did they put another Shadow in here? Whatever, it's still Shadow. What is this other Sonic? Wait, hold on. Is that like... No. No, I don't... Is that like... I almost wanted to say this is Pseudo Sonic from the comics and the Adventures cartoon. But I actually don't know. Ikamboka. Ikamboka. I don't think that's their name. But their name sounds something like that, I'm sure. The two robots from Sonic X. Alright. I like them much better than these weirdos. They're cooler. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are either. Where are these humans? Another villain from the comics. I don't know what was with the comics and their villains being straight up gremlins. I don't know. I don't remember her name. She's a cop, but she's from Sonic X, and she does stuff with Rouge, and it's actually pretty neat. So, like, not bad. But she is a cop. Speaking of cops.
Oh, my baby gamer.
Sorry. Okay, how's this vector different? There's another crocodile. There are a lot of characters. I do wonder if some of them are made up. Probably wrong, because they could be, like, in the IDW comics, or in Archie. Here's the Metal Sonic that appears in Sonic 2. Oh yeah. So this is like the original Mecha Sonic, not Metal Sonic. That's right. Not bad. Where did I put... Yeah. Oh, this cutie. Okay, this is who I was thinking of. There's another Or are there two? Are there two clown girls in the IDW comics? I guess so. Is it? Weird. Okay, I'm just gonna put her up there. I'm intrigued to know who this character is. Is it like the dark side or something? A different form? I don't know. Did you do a Joker, some kind of Joker thing with this lady? A puppy. Oh, this is the lady from Adventures of... Not bad, I guess. The show did have its horny moments. Look at this little shit. Look at this little shit. He's alright. Wait. They're already on here. What the heck? Okay, so there are duplicates in here. What? What makes them different, though? That they have to be duplicates, like... Whatever. Were they in the comic, too? Maybe they were in, maybe they did briefly show up in the comics. I have no idea. It would be nice if tier maker, like, if you could hover over the image and it gives you the name, that would be nice. Oh, hey, here's Nazo. Okay. I guess Nazo is kind of official because it was like... It was a preview image of the Sonic X. So this is what they showed off for, like, Supersonic, apparently? Or something, I don't know. Maybe they intended to actually do something with this. But... It is official. This look is official. They just didn't do anything with it. Why did this go into full screen? Movie Knuckles. Okay. I mean, Movie Knuckles, from the looks of it, turned out better than I thought he would, so... That's good, at least. Oh, this is the time travel Sonic. I don't remember. I don't know much about him, though. Baby Sonic, whatever. That robot that creeps on Amy. Another robot, whatever. Elise is going. You're going at the very... No, because you're not a cop, so you're going there. But you're also not the president, so you're going there. Oh my gosh. No, screw it. You're better than all these schmucks. At least, I mean, you know, she did what she did, but... You know. Other than that, she was just some human. Not much different from Sarah. Sarah kissed Knuckles on the cheek. So... It wasn't too out of the ordinary for me to see Elise kissing Sonic. So... Whatever. But yeah, here it is. Here it is. 2 hours in the making. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, this is the Sonic characters tier list. I love all the women. The women are really cool. And I love Sonic, of course. Godspeed, literally. I love the Chow. The Chow are adorable. I'd love to see them come back. Sad AM and Archie is not as bad as you think. Okay? And I am not a comic book nerd with square glasses and buck teeth. I'm not a fat, chubby, white nerd dude. I'm just a Sonic fan telling you that Sonic Sad AM and the Archie comics are worth checking out. So, bottom line. And I'm also curious about the manga. I'll have to look into that. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'll ever check out the IDW though. I haven't been reading lately, so I should be reading though. Gosh, I'd probably if I read more, it might improve my brain health. Okay, so that was... I'm kind of exhausted after that. I'm just gonna relax for... I'm just gonna chill out. I'm gonna chill out after this. So that's gonna be the tier list stream. Hold on. Hold on a moment. Sorry, I should have prepared for this. But that's okay. That's gonna be the tier list stream. I hope you enjoyed. That was fun. This was a good sort of... This was a good warm-up to get my, get back into streaming. I know I haven't really been that active lately. I've just been dealing with life. Recently I fell off the couch and twisted my ankles. So they, I'm just letting my left ankle heal, and it's already much better. So I'm doing all right, and I should be back. I mean, I should be in regular. It should be back in regular condition like very soon. Like at least a week left. So, thank you. Thanks for those of you who tuned in. I appreciate it. And, you can follow me on Miyabi95_ on Twitter. Follow my Twitch if you haven't already. Follow the channel. And you can also follow me on Instagram, Miyabi95_. I post... That is my safe for work outlet. Because, I've allowed, you know, the kiddies to take a look at what I do. And generally speaking, my streams are limited to adults, so I will certainly make a preface next time that adults only stream, just because I don't want to risk anything. I don't want to risk anybody's safety, nor my own. So, thank you again for your support and watching, and we'll see. I mean, again, I have the place to myself for a while, so, for a few days, so I'm probably just gonna do some random streams. So I'll probably do something tomorrow. I don't know what exactly, but we'll see. Have a good night. See you around. Bye bye.